It's Saturday. The saga continues. You're going to be hearing pounding, banging, thudding, possibly. I don't think you'll hear him say anything. I have my phone, so if he needs me, he can call me. Carrie is up in the attic. Okay, so as we talked about yesterday, I'm going to do my dishes while I'm talking to you. There needs to be an outside venting system, not just an circulation system, which is what we are going to do. It is built into the microwave that we got, which, you know, we don't really even use a microwave. We haven't for a long time, but we got it for that purpose, to make it a little easier. But we were not aware of how pungent said odor would be, especially when you have the oven on. So I have not baked my banana bread because of that. My dog is now chasing his tail in the living room. He now stops because I turned the camera around. You know, whenever they do something entertaining, and you put a camera on them, stop. Oh, there it is. I don't know how you know I'm doing that. How do they know that you've got the camera on? Out the kitchen. No, sorry. Make a mistake. Anywho, so I have yet again taken my kitchen, what little there is of it, apart. Because here's what we're talking here. Maybe I should get my list. I wrote everything down in order of importance. But right now, the order of importance is Carrie is up in the attic. He is looking for the spot, the sweet spot. Let's call it the sweet spot. So, I don't know if you can see these pencil marks up here. I've got to look closer. Okay, so we have an outlet here. There is a box. That box, the first box around the outlet, that is where said duct venting system connected to said microwave that will be mounted to said cabinet over the stove has to sit. So what happens to the outlet? It has to move. It has to move within that line here, which is the actual cabinet. So it has to move either to the right or the left and be attached to a stud. Studs run up the wall as you see here. So, starting to see what I'm saying? What's the only way to be able to do that? Because he's gonna have to come all the way over probably this stud right here. Runs right up with that line. Right on it, actually. So he's gonna have to attach a board like he did down here to add this receptacle for the stove, because it takes a regular, I think he said 120. So all this drywall to this line here, where we already started, is coming out, because the less joints you have on drywall, the easier it is and the less mudding and taping you have to do. So now he is up in the attic because there's this little bump out here, and he is trying to locate where this is up in the attic, and also make sure that this isn't ductwork running through this little bump out, because there's a duct right there. So once we do that, if we're all clear on ductwork, then he will be going to the hardware store, obviously, and getting the actual duct kit. So we know exactly, he's measuring to see how much pipe he's gonna need to go up and out through the roof, which we are hoping there is an attic vent up there. And if that will work, then we'll take it to there. If not, we'll have to cut a hole in the roof. That would be the last part of the process, because we already have problems with the roof. So yeah, it's going to be a lot more of an undertaking, and the cabinets and everything will not be going up as quickly as possible as we thought. because we have more issues to deal with as far as venting out gas, which is good because, you know, it was really bad. I mean, I called, I told you what happened. So you can watch the last video and you'll know. So yeah, we've got some more demo to do. On the note of the tub, we're gonna do tub and tile caulk around that one jet filter, whatever heck it is, that's in the bathtub that I showed you yesterday. Caulk that, let it dry, and hopefully do another test before the day's out, because neither Carrie or I can get back in there as far as that valve is to reach to put any of the flex tape on it. So, what does that mean? Well, either we seal up the wall and we never use the tub after spending all the money and time and effort to try to get it to stop leaking, and we close it up and forget about it, which would be a real bummer. Or, after all of this is done and closed up and cabinets are hung and all the appliances are in place where they're supposed to be and my kitchen is all organized, then we will come around here into the laundry room, because that little bathtub opening is right behind this wall. Now, the faucet the hydrant that we have to replace is behind this wall. So, we are anticipating that we will probably have to, before animals come, or I don't even know. I don't know what the time frame is. Mama wants the bathtub as soon as possible, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. We'll be cutting a hole, backing up to the bathtub to get access to try to fix that leak. And then, of course, fixing that drywall. Then when we're ready to do the hydrant, we'll be coming over to this side of the wall and cutting a hole to replace the hydrant, and then fixing that drywall. So these two projects will probably take another sheet of drywall to fix them. But it's the laundry room. I'm not as worried about it. Not worried about it at all, actually. So that pretty much brings you up to speed. Steps to completion are long.
Am I right above you?
I have no idea. Say hi to Carrie. We have determined this is not a bearing wall. Not that we will be knocking that wall down and expanding this counter anytime soon. Nice to know though. The end screens he's seeing definitely need to be replaced for sure. He doesn't see any water damage on the plywood that's up there. Thank the Lord Jesus. Yes. So I'm assuming that once we have a conversation, which he'll be in here in a minute, he'll come up with a strategy on that and what to do there. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up these dishes and get everything cleared off of this counter so that when destruction happens on this drywall, which makes a cloudy mess of white, that everything is out of the way. And I have to also come up with something to cover up my new stove, my new baby. So, yeah.
Inmate number 2, growing monarch prison. No.
Reno nightmare.
Welcome to the growing monarch kitchen nightmare. All right, so.
Excuse yourself for this.
Yeah, I just came down from the attic. You really should wear a mask when you're in the attic with all that, because I got fiberglass all over. And anyway, I can't. It's going to be there for a month. So this receptacle needs to move over to at least here, because this is the space where the vent's going to be for the microwave hood.
I told him all that.
Okay, so this is hollow.
I thought it was ductwork.
No, this is hollow.
Okay.
You could literally see right down into this whole area.
Oh, I thought you said the ductwork was running through there. Oh, good news.
No, the ductwork is right here.
Oh, that's good news.
So this is just hollow.
Awesome.
Box framed out so that they didn't have to put anything above the counters, the upper cabinets. Okay. I think it would have been nice if they'd have removed that. We could run the upper counters up higher. But hey,
I'm short. What do you want?
That's right, Sandy's short. So
game plan. For the vent.
Okay, so I am going to rip out the drywall and relocate this switch to this receptacle to here so that I can finish feeding the one down here for the power for the gas stove. It's got electronic ignition and a clock and all kinds of other bells and whistles. But even without power, we can still cook on it. You just got to light it with a match or a lighter.
So exactly how are you going to run the actual vent itself? How is that going to get out of the house, Carrie?
Almost directly above us is the attic vent. Big circular thing.
Turbine thing?
Turbine looking thing.
Does it look like it actually works?
It's not. It's a vent, honey. It's all it does is a vent.
Okay.
It doesn't have any motor or no power to it. It just sits there and lets
It's designed
it
to pull whatever's in the attic out, right? And that's what we want.
Yeah. So I can go straight up through here with flex up to and right out the attic vent. Makes my day. So I have to buy a piece, a little hole in here, run a hose up through there. Now the bonus, while I was up there, I found that this is just a drop ceiling and there is actually, I'm sorry to say, not much insulation there. And half of it is laying on top of this, not up on top of that where it probably ought to be.
And this, I told them that you found out that this was not a bearing wall. So
This is not a bearing wall. And by the way, this is not a bearing wall.
Oh.
So if we really wanted to take that one out,
We could move the outlets to the back of this counter, right?
we could.
And take out both walls and open this whole space up. Wouldn't that be cool and not happening anytime soon?
Roger that. However, this wall may be happening soon. Because we have the cabinets for this and we would like to replace all of this, which you could do and then demo that and add on to it. But we don't want to buy countertop twice.
And split it if we can make it all one continual
Right.
piece, right?
So if we want to just finish upgrading the kitchen for now and append the budget so that to put this back into perspective again, we can then do this later. And if we reuse this nasty countertop for the new cabinets, when it comes time to extend on, which won't be that long down the line, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I can say that as far as homestead expenses, turkeys are sold out for the year, so we will not be running turkeys. So that will be a savings from the budget of roughly, well, prices have gone up. I think that they're running about 14, 15 bucks a head now. And we usually get what? Well, we got probably more than we really needed.
We got 20 last year.
And we lost a lot.
5.
We lost 5. So, I mean, even if we got 10, you're still talking upwards of $200. I mean,
by the time they ship them and everything.
right, yeah. So, but they're not available. They're totally sold out already. So, we're not going to be running turkeys. So that's a big savings. And we won't have a budget for grain and feed. And we're only doing 30 Cornish cross this year. We did way more than we needed last year, I think. And and we're going to start incubating as well at some point. So our feed costs should be a lot lower, even if we get a pig and we start running a pig in the woods. I don't think any other animals will be on the homestead for 2022 and possibly in 2023 because we have a lot of infrastructure to do, which we already have the supplies for. Yay! Just sweat and tears. So it might be possible that we can at least complete the kitchen on this side later on in the year. We shall see. We'll see what the IRS has to say.
Yeah, gotta love Uncle
They
Sam.
control us.
So,
All right, so
I
we gotta
guess
get to work, huh?
that's it for now. I have got to go to Ace and get some parts and then begin the demo before somebody shows up to demo the swimming pool.
Hey guys, I almost forgot. I'm trying to be a YouTuber. I'm taking off the baseboard. That's my job. What's your job, Carrie?
My job is the rest of the demo.
Demo!
Here, I'll show you where we're at. If you hand me up.
I'm gonna make noise.
I'm to there. Decided I need to measure 8 foot over from here to here and scribe that down so I don't cut off
or break off more than I want to. So I'm gonna got my drywall square. I know, she's pounding, making all kinds of hideous noise.
Yeah, which is great for my ringing ears.
Yeah. So the problem is, there's nails in the thing, or in the molding, and the molding goes below the flooring. So it makes it a real pain in the neck to get it out. I already broke one in half. There you go. Good job, honey.
Top half's done. I had to go in the bottom and separate.
Yeah, just pull those nails out. Pull the nails out.
What are you talking about?
See the nail sticking out over here towards the end?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. My glasses are well worth every price I paid.
Yeah.
Get in the hole so I have some leverage. Thank you very much. Now let me pull it away from the wall. 1,
2.
I honestly cannot see the head at all.
It may not have an actual one.
This is going to be interesting.
Ta-da!
Where the heck to go?
We'll vacuum it up in a minute. So in theory, it should just pull right up and out.
Where'd it go?
In the crack.
Maybe. Yep, it did. Ta-da! Come here, nail.
Does that? No, that just feels. It doesn't feel wet. It just looks gross.
It was probably wet at one time because we don't know if this was ever working or might have leaked or whatever. We just decided not to use it.
We're just gonna ignore it.
Ignore what?
That thing, the water
This
spigot
thing,
for the.
yes. I have never tried to even turn it on. I would be afraid.
So, okay, GoPro. I think I'm gonna turn you off. Unless Sandy wants you back.
I don't think so. I just wanted to show you what we were doing. See you later, alligator.
Okay, so demo's done. Except for the electrical. You can have some of it cleaned up. Got the big chunks out. So I'm gonna have to relocate that one over here to this one. For some reason, somebody had to tell somebody that this was home. And we're not sure what a OPPDR is. Anyway, I guess that's it for here. Get back with you after I've redone some electrical. So I just pulled this one out. Apparently it only had needed 3 wires. Well, 2 hots, 1 ground, and 1 other one. So basically one of the white wires was not even attached. 2 black ones, grounds, 1 white one, and the other white one was just dangling there.
Have we determined that we need to put another GFI
Yes.
for the fridge? And which one will that go in? That one?
It'll go there, right here.
And
Or
do
you can get
do you currently have a GFI?
I do not. I only have the one that is going to go in up here.
Oh.
But I need to.
Is there any
receptacle out.
possibility that somewhere in all of our stuff we have one?
No.
Okay, so we need to
I
put that on
mounted it
our.
on the outside of the tiny when I replaced the last receptacle.
So it needs to go on the magical list.
The electrical tape does too.
Okay.
So I'm removing the receptacles now. I have it wired to hook up. I have it wired to hook up. I have it wired to hook. Well, I have to unhook that one. So I have to get it out the way. So I am not Alex Trishan. I'm Carrie, not Alex. So whether or not this meets particular code, I'm I used to draw electrical, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to being within code, but I'm not an electrician, so I'm not going to give you a tutorial on how to install a receptacle, because I'm not going to hang on to the liability of showing you how to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to take this receptacle out, and then I'm ready to cut drywall. So we'll get back with you once I've got some drywall cut.
Hey y'all. So I've just been busy, and there was people here that probably would not have appreciated being filmed, so I didn't even try. So Carrie relocated all of the boxes, but had to have some more GFIs and some other supplies that we couldn't get locally. So he went off to get those, also to get something to try to fix our internet so we can amplify it. Struck out there. But the pool is gone. Yay. And I'm ready to go somewhere tonight. But I'm not sure what he's going to say when he gets home, because he's still not home. And we were supposed to be there at 5, and it's already like 4:45 here. So I'm clean either way. Dinner's done either way. And I have to move said tractor back to the back, I think. He may want to leave it out front. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Sorry, I'm cleaning my lens off. It got dirty from the construction zone. So we're taking a walk out here. They pulled away 3 vehicles at the very end. Only 1 vehicle and a trailer took all the components for the pool. But people started coming after he'd already had most of it done. It's hilarious. And you could tell it was wearing on him. It's some work, serious work. So here you go. The future home of my kitchen garden is right there before you, amongst all that muck and small gravel and sand. That's right, that will be my kitchen garden that close to my house. Yippee yahoo. I'm happy about it. What can I say? I think my husband might actually be home. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. So now that all the strangers are gone, they are happy to be, those are chicken nuggets. They threw chicken nuggets in my yard. These people threw chicken nuggets in my yard. Would it be bad to give chicken nuggets to my chickens? Would that be like totally wrong? I don't know, but you know what? I'm gonna do it, because I'd rather my chickens eat it than a raccoon that might get my chickens. Guess what? They left a treat for you. They're loving that fast food, aren't you? What? You can have some. There's tons of it there. And of course, my dogs are eating grass. Weirdos. Anyway, I'm gonna go in here and check out the eggs, see if we got any more eggs. There hasn't been very many. They might be stressed out because they got separated from part of their flock. So they're starting a new pecking order. But I don't think y'all are gonna be interested in going in until all that chicken's gone, are you? Yeah. Not that I think anything's gonna mess with you with this electric fence here, but having a blast. Having a blast. Well, I'll let them finish that and come back. And maybe they'll be done and be interested in going in if that's what we're going to be doing. So, yeah, I think my husband might be home. Policing the area after a bunch of kids leave. So I've been busy while he was gone. He is home. He's home! He's home! I'm back. So Carrie is home. But we are not going anywhere because we're beat. And he just got home and just apparently has the energy to keep going. Wow. Ow. So I will show you what I showed him. I've cleaned out what they're calling the electrical room, which was the dump all for all of Carrie's tools. And the carport also had a lot of Carrie's paraphernalia. So Sunday has been working our tail off too. Come on, door, open. And the newly painted floor. I'm not gonna step in here because I've got muck boots on. So toolbox, and all the stuff, the cabinets from the kitchen, the old cabinets. Those will go in here. So it still looks pretty darn empty, but there's still some stuff to go in, like that whole pile of wood that's under there. And no, not that pile of wood. That's outdoor stuff. That'll be stored outdoors. See if I can get this door shut. Ow, that hurt. Chickens are still having a good time out there eating chicken strips. Ay, ay, ay. Dogs are patiently waiting back by the back door wanting to be fed. So I guess we're having chili tonight because, well, that's what's on the menu. So we are sad we aren't able to go where we were going tonight. It would have been a nice little social gathering, but as we call the electric room, see, it's empty. Needs a new cover for the old access, and then that freezer will go in here. I have to test that out so that when we have more animals that we process, we'll have storage for said animals. This has to go out back, but it's really heavy, and that's going to go like in the workshop barn. And a steel table, yes, steel table, will have to go in the workshop barn, and his table saw will go in the workshop barn, probably using that. And there's Carrie. He's got it. He's ready.
I have to fix the thing. It's too big for this flag, or the flag is bigger than the pole's ready for.
Oh, did you get a bracket with it? Okay, there's a bracket on the wall. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure we'll find out. He's really good. He wanted to put his American flag out and fly the colors in front of our house. So, you know, he wants his USA flag up. So we won't argue about that. Anyway, tomorrow's another day. We will be working. So I will bid you adieu for the day. It's been a long day, and we probably haven't stopped yet. I don't know, but I'm hungry, and it's time to get my chili in my bowl. So that's gonna be it for the day. Sorry if the videos are slow. We're having a lull in our internet we will have to contend with here. So y'all have a blessed day, and thanks a lot for joining us. Bye.